All right, here we go. Now you want to record. All right.
All right, we here.
Stage little thing. Okay, we here.
We here.
Taste Test Podcast. We back, y'all. Feeling good. We had to make some little changes or whatever. We here on Audacity now, recording and stuff. We used to record on Zoom, so we're trying something different. Hopefully, we'll give you better sound quality.
Right.
But yeah, Jenae, how you feeling?
I'm ready. I'm definitely digging this new sound though. It sounds a lot better.
Thank God.
It's here. We've been on the phone for almost the last hour trying to get this figured out.
That's all right. As long as we sound better. As long as we sound better, I'm here for it.
It sounds a lot better. I'm happy about it. How was your Monday today?
Good. Actually, this is probably one of the better Mondays I've ever had. I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm just feeling good.
Why is he hitting you like that on a Monday?
What?
Why is he hitting you like that on Monday?
My Mondays usually, I hate Mondays. It's the worst day out of the whole week. Because you just coming off the weekend or whatever. You really don't want to go back to work. But, you know, my work day was actually really chill. Like Mondays is like, it smack you like, dang, I got all this work to do at work. And I was kind of laid back today. So maybe that's why.
The thing about it is, Monday been coming after Sunday for years. Now all of a sudden everybody hate Mondays.
Yeah.
Monday been popping up since forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But
you know weekend ain't lasting forever. You know after Sunday night, after you had that last drink of wine, that it's time for work.
The weekend is never long enough.
If you self-employed, hey, more power to you. You ain't gotta punch nobody's clock.
Nah, I ain't gotta punch no clock. I work for the St. Louis American. I got that salary. I got that salary. I come in when I want to, but still. Yeah. Yep.
Shout out to you. You know, I'm one of them. I'm trying to get to that salary life and get to own my own business. There's nobody's clock. You know. But let's go ahead and get into the first topic.
Let's get into it. Yes. First topic is recently, Jay-Z looks to be in some little controversy with Tidal. His company that he owns, the streaming service Tidal. I don't know how many listeners actually have Tidal or whatever. I know I do. I like it. There's some things I wish they could do more in the area of like podcasts. I wish they could open that up to the common person. Right now they only got the like celebrities and stuff doing it, but I mean it's cool. That's the only thing I wish they would do. But yeah, so the news is Jay-Z, he's been called to court for questioning because there's been a report from a Norwegian, I think a Norwegian news company or whatever, that was saying that Tidal's been boosting some of their artists' numbers in the area of streaming or whatever. I don't know exactly how that works, but I guess it's basically like back when you only sold CDs and stuff, like your record label would just buy a bunch of CDs or whatever. I guess it's kind of like the equivalent of that. But I don't know, like me personally, I think this is much to do about nothing, because if Tidal's doing it, I know Apple's doing it. I know
every streaming service.
Yeah.
Let's be 100. This is only black owned.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, it looks like they just gunning for Jay-Z or whatever, because he put y'all on notice with 444. He's coming. He want that, you know, Tidal. It's another rival to the Spotify's and Apple's and, you know, whatever streaming services like SoundCloud. I guess that's another one too.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. And the other funny thing is, I want to say this real quick. I said it came from a Norwegian news site or whatever. So it's kind of funny because Spotify is also has, like, I think their main headquarters out there in I don't even know how to say it. What's the country called?
Norway.
Norway. Yeah, I was about to say Norwegian. I don't even know the dang country. But yeah, Norway. So I'm like, this looks a little fishy, but I mean, I hope Jay-Z the best. I don't know. I hope they didn't try to take down Tidal, because I love it. Hey, Jenae, girl, put some clothes on, girl. What you doing? Good thing we ain't got the video.
I'm in the house.
Jenae, she got a new crib. She got a whole boo. She feeling good. She got a little drink. She feeling real good right now. I'm like, hold up. No, hey, Jenae.
Shout out to K-Dot. But what I was saying, I was reading this article or whatever about it. So that was like he faked everybody's numbers. So from like Beyonce, Kanye,
not surprised.
All their album purchases or whatever. Like you said, they're coming from Norway or whatever it is. But let me see what it says. It says that it is given a hard drive containing internal company play data, billions of lines of it spread across dozens of files.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Like I kind of agree with you. They're making a big deal out of nothing. I don't think it's gonna really go too far unless they have hard evidence that they are. But like you said, that would be what they did back in the day when the record labels used to buy all those different artist CDs, or when artists go out and they buy 50 million copies of their own CD and shit. It's the same. It's the same thing. Now, would I be surprised if he was doing it?
No. No. That's why I'm sitting back laughing. I'm like, they only doing this because he black, and I'm sorry, I don't want to make this a race issue or whatever, but we know what this is. Y'all can't sit here and try to tell me Spotify ain't been did this, Apple especially since they got Drake. Are you telling me they ain't, boost Drake's numbers? I mean, I know, he one of the biggest artists out, but if they boosting Beyonce numbers, I know they're gonna probably boost some Drake numbers. So hey,
of course,
I don't know.
I agree. They probably did do it. Like I wouldn't be surprised, but like I said, in the same instance, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, for the fans, I don't think we really care.
We really don't care about your numbers.
This is more
of a label. Yeah, how they get paid.
Yeah,
I frankly don't care. I'm buying your album, or I'm buying it off of iTunes or Tidal, or however I'm streaming your service.
Yeah,
I care how you get paid. Now, let me not say that because most of y'all do get paid from tours, like J. Cole said.
Yeah.
Mostly get paid from tours. You know what I'm saying? So if they are buying it out, hell, so be it. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't my name in it. I ain't in it.
That was dead.
Got to do with me.
Facts only. But yeah, I don't really care. This is more for me as a fan, much to do about nothing. This is more of corporate beef to me than anything. Bunch of rich people fighting over money. That's what it looked like to me. Nothing new. This is America. Shout out to Donald Glover. Yeah. Next topic. Miss Azealia Banks had some words for one Cardi B on the Breakfast Club. I know this story may be a little old now for some of our listeners, but we just wanted to get our spill on it or whatever. I got a chance to watch the video. I seen it like last week, so my mind is a little fuzzy on her exact comments. Jenae, did you get a chance to check out the video?
Yes, I watched it fresh today.
Okay, cool.
On certain things, I agree with her with, but a lot of things I don't agree with her with. She's still a troll. I'm still giving her that. She's still donkey of the day in my book. However, she made a lot of valid points during her interview with Charlamagne, which I was kind of surprised I agreed with her in some aspects. One thing I agree with her with the whole Cardi B ghetto black girl persona. And basically saying if she was a full-blooded black woman acting like this, couldn't read and write, would have been a stripper across the street from school, acting like this in public, you would get demolished. And I agree, because you see a lot of people that come for Tiffany Haddish and the way that they act. I agreed with her on that aspect. I gave her that. She didn't have to call her a rat though. She didn't have to go because Cardi B is what, Dominican and black, if I'm not mistaken.
But that is black. See, this is the problem. She's black. I'm sorry. The only difference is a boat stop. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's a boat trip. You got off before I did. That's all.
She's black. I know she may speak a little different dialect than we do here in America, but she's a black woman. It don't matter if she got pulled over today. They ain't worried about her being from the Caribbean islands. She black.
Yeah, you see color, and that's just what it is. So I agree with her on that aspect. What else did she say? I don't like the way she doesn't care how she's viewed in the media, but
talking about Azealia Banks.
But it's also why her music doesn't get played. You know what I'm saying? That's why she's like, oh, have you
listened to her music?
No, I don't.
I haven't either, and that's the weird thing about this. I have never heard a song from Azealia Banks. But I feel like I know who she is, though. It's weird.
Because she puts her opinion out there, and it's always an unpopular opinion. So when it's an unpopular opinion, of course, we're all going to gravitate towards it. So her unpopular opinion about Cardi B, of course, it brought her back to the shade room. When she got into it with Scott Jackson a while back, it got her to the shade room. Mm-hmm. When she was over there talking about killing the chickens and shit, it got her into the shade room. Look it up. But she said another thing that I really didn't agree with. And she was like, why should my opinion matter to others? It's like, if you're in the spotlight and you're in a place of, I want to say, quote unquote, authority.
She ain't in no authority. It's not for me, but she has influence. Let's say she got influence.
Influence is a better word. You have influence. Of course, your opinion is going to matter on certain topics. Donald Trump, for instance, now Kanye out here cooling. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So you say something, you're a celebrity. Yeah, we care. You know, look, and it's sad to say, but we're always going to care about the things you say. And she felt like we shouldn't. But it's like, then why? This is why your music not played though.
See, this
because you have that attitude.
I'm tired of artists and celebrities out here saying, I'm not a role model. I'm not a whatever. You know, I know Tupac, he had the famous line, he's like, I'm not a role model, I'm a real model. I kind of like that one a little bit better. But you still kind of are. And, bro, y'all cannot sit here and act like y'all words, y'all music doesn't have an effect on people's minds. It's all a part of, you know, the media, whatever was put out in the media. So y'all know better than that. Y'all know when y'all was growing up, the reason why a lot of y'all got into this game because y'all was inspired by some of y'all favorite artists. So you telling me they didn't have an effect on you? So now, you know, what, 10, 15, 20 years later, you in the game, your voice doesn't have no reach out here? Come on now. And the reason why she make all these comments, because she know people gonna react to it.
Exactly.
So don't sit here and try to sell me this. Yeah, she's out here trolling. It's just like
she knows, and she's very intelligent.
Yeah, and that's what pisses me off. It's like she thinks somebody dumb out here.
Dumb out here, girl. You trolling. At the end of the day, we still don't know your damn music. So there's that. You might as well go ahead and do like Kia, forget about that little music career, and just start roasting people for a living.
Yeah, I mean,
start doing that.
We might.
I'm not doubting that she's not a great artist.
I'm not either. I just never heard her music.
Not a great artist. I just never heard her music. You rub people the wrong way. And in the industry that she's in, if you break ties with the wrong person, it's hard to come back. Ask Monique.
Let's not talk about Sister Monique right now. This is a sensitive topic for me.
I'm just saying. You rubbing people the wrong way. This is why a lot of other people don't know your music. Like when she was talking to DJ Drama, and he was asking her or whatever, and he was like, or I should say Charlamagne rather, and he was like, well, people don't know you. She was like, well, where do you get that from? She's like, people hear that from you. And it's like, no, bitch,
we really don't know your music. Okay, granted, she got fans. I'm sure she's got.
Bitch, where?
I'm pretty sure she got some fans, but
do you know one?
seen him on Twitter. I see him on Twitter, okay? But other than that, have I actually ran into a real Azealia Banks fan? I can't really say no.
No, you haven't.
Nah, no. You're right.
No, Azealia, no. But however, certain things, like I said, her stance and some stuff on Trump, I wouldn't even say I agree with, but I see your point.
I mean, I don't know. This is weird because I know she ain't no dummy. That's the whole issue with me. She's not a dummy. Maybe she's just trying to say like real controversial stuff to maybe get attention to her music, but I don't know if that's working because we even said after all of this, we still ain't heard her music. So
I haven't even been a fan of Azealia since she and T.I. got into it about 6 years ago.
They got into it? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, over Doe B's death. And she spoke on it. And you know, Doe B was under T.I.'s label when he got killed. Yeah. And she spoke on it. And that's the first time I ever even heard of Azealia Banks.
Wow.
First time. And I still don't know her damn music. And she talked about the different people she worked with. I worked with Kanye. Nas told me I was a genius. Well, obviously they didn't heard some stuff that we haven't heard. We're the ones that supporting you. We're the ones that help put money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that a lot of common people don't know your music, it should say something. But the way she look at it, she really don't care. And that's perfect for her. Hey, if you like it, I love it.
She's still out here living. I guess she gets some type of profits from all this. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We may have to check her out, like check her music out. One of these days. We'll see. But we got album swap up next. Let's get off of Azealia and get on to our album swap. So I guess we can start off with yours, Jenae. What'd you give me for the album swap? Let everybody know.
All right. I gave him Victor Oladipo. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Oladipo. I think it's it's hard African name.
To the Indian Pacers or whatever, and he dropped an EP last year called "Songs for You," and I honestly loved it. And I kept looking at the name or whatever. I kept looking at the name, and I'm like, man, this sounds familiar. This name sounds familiar. And lo and behold, I'm like, he played for the Pacers.
He played for the Pacers.
And I listened and I'm like, wait, bro kind of talented. So I kept listening. I'm like, wait. I shouldn't like this. And I listened again. And I played it most of the summer. So that was my album swap. JR, what did you think?
I had no idea when you did this album swap that this dude, I thought he was a rapper when you sent it to me. You was like, nah, he sing. I'm like, this nigga?
Yep.
This nigga sing. Okay. Let me find out this dude can actually sing. So I'll check it out. It's only 7 songs, about 30 minutes long. It's like I don't know if you could call it an EP.
I
don't know what you call it. But it was nice. The intro track, Song for You, it didn't fully grab me, but I was still like, okay. Then the song after that, Unfollow, featuring Eric Bellinger. I was like, dang. I was like, oh snap, you got Eric Bellinger on this one? We just talked about him last time. Unfollow is probably my favorite song out this. One Day was cool. Blessings, that's another one I really mess with. Still Want You cool. Rope-a-Dope, nice. Featuring 2 Chainz. I was like, dang, he got 2 Chainz? Alright. Dang. He got 2 nice features on this little thing, piece of work he got. And then Nothing Like Your Ex. I like that. Very, very quick to the point. Gave me a real idea like who this guy is. I don't know exactly how to who I would compare him to. But I don't know. He just got a nice little vibe. I'm like, is he gonna drop another one? I want to hear another piece of work from him.
I want some more. I was like, this is kind of. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
At first I didn't think he was gonna sound good. I thought he was just playing around on the track.
Me too.
When when it got to the second track with Eric Bellinger,
yeah,
I was like, dang,
this is
kind of cool. This is kind of
and
cool.
the crazy thing is, because when we was growing up, I remember like athletes. It's not shocking to me that athletes like get on rap music and R&B music and stuff like that, because we had Shaq, Kobe, Allen Iverson, other people that tried rapping and music and stuff, but they weren't like good. We, you know, like Shaq was cool, like he wasn't good, but it was kind of funny to see this big old nigga rapping. It was kind of funny though. I kind of rock with Shaq, even though I kind of rock with it. But yeah, but it's interesting now because, you know, Damian Lillard, he raps pretty good.
Really?
Damian Lillard, yeah, you ain't heard him? That dude can spit. I'm gonna have to send you some of his music, Jenae. Who else? The dude that's married to Tiana Taylor, Amon Shumpert, he pretty cool.
He need to do something because the basketball career about to be over. He need to do something.
True. And then Oladipo, he can sing.
I love Amon and Taylor, but Amon, you boo-boo, dog.
Yeah, basketball, I don't know what's going on with you, bro. Hey, that's why he's starting his rapping stuff, so maybe he got a second career.
You and Bay can make a mixtape.
Let's do it.
I'll be here for that.
Yeah. But now Oladipo, I found out he can sing, and now this other dude that I gave you for my album swap, he's not a basketball player, but he used to be the Texas the Texas Texans or whatever running back like a few seasons ago. His rap name is Bobby Fino, and his real name is Aaron Foster. So y'all probably know him better as Aaron Foster if y'all into sports and stuff. But yeah, Aaron Foster, I found out because I listened to his podcast. He got a podcast. I really like it. He brings on a lot of different entertainers and people that's known and stuff or whatever, have really deep conversations or whatever. I like his podcast. And then he started promoting like his music. I'm like, this dude, he rap? Check that mug out. It's kind of nice. So I was like, Jenae, check it out.
Kinda.
Yeah.
It was magnificent. I was so impressed.
Yeah.
When I say impressed,
like how impressed?
He has a new fan. Watermelon Sunrise.
I got a question. Real quick. Does he remind you of any rapper that you know?
Oh. You know, say the name and I'll tell you yes or no.
What name? J. Cole?
He reminds me a little bit of Cole, but he has the voice of somebody else. Oh, who is it? He did remind me of Cole though.
Does he still rap?
Yes.
What do he look like?
Not Logic.
What do he look like?
I can't even picture.
He light skin, dark skin, he black, white, Asian.
It'll come to me. It will. But he reminded me of somebody else with just his voice and the way it was Cole, but it was it wasn't Logic.
You talking about Lupe?
No, not Lupe.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll think
it'll come back to you at the end of the podcast.
But I did love it. Peace is probably my favorite song on there. Mm-hmm. Peace, Zeus's Blood, Watermelon Sunrise is gonna be my jam for the rest of the summer. Lips was good too. I mean, it was very well put together.
Like, I heard him rap before, like a snippet of him rapping, so I was like, okay, this dude, he got a nice flow, he can rap.
His flow reminds me of Macklemore.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. Macklemore. And that was the first thing that came to mind was Macklemore.
Really?
I think it was his voice. But it was kind of a little bit of his flow too. It reminded me of Macklemore.
That's interesting. I didn't think about it. He reminded me of Cole. I was like,
he reminded me of Cole too.
Sound like J. Cole. Why does this dude sound like J. Cole? A little bit.
More interesting.
Yeah.
I say more interesting.
He's a little bit more aggressive.
that everybody else would want to see.
He's a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, I would. Yeah, he's a little bit more aggressive in his approach to rapping, and I think that's just because he kind of hungry or whatever. He want to show people that he can actually rap. But the other thing that blew me away was I didn't know, like, whoever produced this music for him, this album for him. I was like, dang.
He did more.
And he was saying on his podcast, he was like, yeah, man, I grew up on jazz, like, music and the older genres of music and stuff. He was like, yeah, I got a lot of infusion of that. I was like, let me find it. Like I said, it blew me away.
You can believe that.
Yes.
If you weren't raised on that, though, you wouldn't have enjoyed it. And I think that's why I enjoyed it.
How could you not like jazz music? I don't understand it.
It's not some people's cup of tea. So I get it. But other than that, I loved it, y'all. The name of the album was Flamingo and Cabal by Bobby Fino, aka Ariel Foster.
Yeah, so that's our album swap, y'all. Go ahead and check those guys out. Victor Oladipo and then Bobby Fino, aka Aaron Foster. They both got some music out. You can find it probably on any streaming service, pretty sure. But yeah, let's get into our very controversial One Gotta Go segment we do all the time. We were talking about this before we started the show, so let's just get into it. We're gonna start off with the hip hop one. I think this is the easier one of the two, but we got All Things Work Together by Lecrae, Coloring Book by none other Chance the Rapper, Layla's Wisdom by my girl Rhapsody, and then Forever Is a Mighty Long Time by the very underrated, understated Big Crit.
Yes. Okay, let's say our choice on the count of three. One, two, 3.
Coloring Book. What?
What? Hold on, wait. Wait, what?
Coloring Book.
Hold on, what?
Yes. Hold on, what'd you say?
Lecrae.
You're nuts.
No, you're nuts.
You're out of your mind. It was a bit.
Oh.
Lecrae had even the better gospel album.
You're a Kanye. You're canceled.
No, never that. He had the better. He raps better too. That's another thing. He raps better than Chance.
What happened with Krillin saying something about blonde hair? Get out of here.
Better. He's just better. Jenae. Coloring Book has some skippable songs.
All right, y'all. The next one for the hip hop genre. What? Yeah. I for sure thought you were gonna get. I said I don't even know why JR did this. He already gonna get with Little Craig.
I told you I like that Lecrae album.
I love the Lecrae.
I told you I like that mug.
But he has skippable tracks.
Hold on, let's go through what tracks was skippable. Let's go through this.
Let me pull it up on my Apple Music. Hold on, because he definitely has some skippable tracks.
I don't see how, but you say yours, and I'm gonna say mine's about Chance. This Coloring
What You
Book.
Mean to me? I didn't like What You Mean. Me personally, I skipped that one every time I heard it. Always Knew the first track. I think I skipped. Always Knew.
You crazy? That was a dope intro.
Let's see. I like Come and Get Me. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I listened to it. Lucked Up was a hit. Wish You the Best. Can't Stop Me Now. I really didn't mess with it, but I listened to it. I'll Find You. It was cool. 828. Cool. Cry For You. I like that one, and Worth It was my jam. Other than that,
okay. All right. Let's
not more than Coloring Book.
Let's go through this.
What did you keep on the Coloring Book?
Let's go. So all we got dope intro with Kanye. I think he had the Chicago choir with him too. No problems. Definitely dope track. Got Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz featured. Summer Friends, skippable. Drums, Sing Special, skip. Blessings, I rock with that. Same Drugs, skip. Mixtape, skip. Angels, skip. Yes, Angels, skipping that all day. Juke Jam with the racist Justin Bieber. I have skipped that. I try to tune out racist Justin Bieber. I can't stand Justin Bieber. All Night, it's cool. How Great, I definitely like that, especially with Jay Electronica when he came in. Yes, I love that. Smoke Break, Halftime skip. I ain't gonna lie. Finish line. Loved that with T-Pain, Kirk Franklin. Loved it. And then Blessings with my boy Ty Dolla $ign. Nice. So I skipped about half of the songs on this album.
And I skipped about half of the ones on the Lecrae.
Fine. Whatever. Whatever. I'm sorry. Wow. Lecrae had the better album.
Wow.
Chance not even a I was like, Chance, get out of here. You're not no gospel artist, bruh. Stay in your lane. Lecrae, I was like, let the real gospel artists shine, bruh. Lecrae came in last year and let y'all know what a real gospel album looked like from a rapper.
It was a great, for me, my choices came down to, I hate to say it, but Rhapsody and Lecrae. And
you nuts. Jenae, come on, bruh.
Well, the thing about it is, to me, I knew Chance wasn't going nowhere. I already knew that Forever Mighty Long Time wasn't going nowhere. You shit. I knew that wasn't leaving. So to me, and I'm like, I knew I wasn't getting rid of Rhapsody. So Lecrae had to go.
I was about to say, I was like, you really contemplated getting rid of my girl Rhapsody? She got more bars than all the dudes on this list. And even Big Crit.
Her album was nominated for
a Grammy, yes, I know.
And then with Tyler and them. So no, her album had to stay. Lecrae, I'm sorry. It's just a little dirt. It's just a little stain. It'll be alright.
It's fine. Whatever.
Next segment.
Yeah, Jenae, let them know what our R&B was.
JR kind of put a little doozy on this one. This one was hard. Get Lifted by John Legend, Baduism by Erykah Badu, Acoustic Soul, India Arie, and Brown Sugar D'Angelo.
You want to count down again?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you go. Count it down.
3, 2, 1.
Erykah Badu. Baduism.
That was my second to last one was Baduism. And I said, they're not going to rip me to shreds for saying Baduism. I would give it to D'Angelo. I did not know he was going to do Baduism. I thought it was only me that really does not care for Baduism. But I don't care for Brown Sugar more than I don't care for Baduism. I'm sorry I got bored. I got so bored. I got bored. And I love D'Angelo. Don't get me wrong. But just that particular album is not one of my favorites by D'Angelo. And I really frankly don't care for Baduism either, if you want me to be 100% honest with you either. Really don't care for that one either. So that one was easy. I knew John Legend. I knew India Arie wasn't going nowhere. Especially John. Woo, get lifted. Are you really... Don't contemplate your life like that.
Jenae.
I'm sorry. I could do without it. I got bored. I fell asleep listening to it. I fell asleep. I love D'Angelo. I'm not saying I'm not a D'Angelo fan. It's just not my favorite album by him. I'm sorry.
Sugar?
I'm sorry.
Brown Sugar? You can play this mug. You can play this album at a wedding. You can play it when you with your lady or your man. You about to, make some love. Like, this album is beautiful.
First of all, I'm definitely not making love to D'Angelo.
You are.
To Pretty Ricky.
To Pretty Ricky? Jenae, get out of here. Jenae. I can't. Jenae, really? Jenae, look. Jenae, it was only a 10-track album. This man literally gave you Brown Sugar, All Right, Jones in My Bones, Me and Those Dreaming Eyes of Mine, Shit Damn Motherfucker, Smooth, Cruising, oh my God, We Get By, it's cool, Lady, and Higher.
Lady is one of my favorite songs of all time. But all around in the album, I'm sorry.
You are crazy. This is just it's a nice, smooth, tall glass of water, man. It go down real easy. Pause.
I don't know, like it was just, I guess it didn't grab my attention. I'm sorry, it didn't. But the thing about it is,
you ain't no '90s baby, Jenae. I'm sorry. You was born in probably 2000s. I'm starting to wonder. You ain't no '90s baby.
Let me pop a Tide Pod.
You down there.
Let me get a Tide Pod. But
you are not a '90s baby.
I see why you said Baduism, because at first looking at this, when I first looked at the list, Baduism had to go. I was like, I don't even need to listen to these.
Baduism, like, it's a really good album. The second half of the album starts to drop off. That's the only problem.
Trash.
Only problem with this album for me.
7-8 songs, it came trash.
That's the only problem I had with that Baduism.
I couldn't listen to Baduism, and I hardly could listen to D'Angelo. Honestly, Jonathan, I kept listening to Get Lifted. I'm still listening to Get Lifted. Because I forgot how good of an album that was. I'm still listening.
Yeah. A lot of the album was produced by Kanye West.
God damn, that was a good album.
Yeah, man. John Legend, people forgot, man. That's my favorite album of his.
Yeah, same. I forgot he was
his very first album. It's hard. Normally, it's hard to say like the very first one is usually the best. But
it's only certain artists that don't miss, and on that album in particular, in my opinion, John didn't miss.
Yeah, man, he had the juice that year.
I
think that came out in 04, I want to say.
Yeah, 04. That was 04.
Yeah, he didn't miss. I was like, dang, brother.
And that's the same way I feel about Big Crit. Like, that's why Big Crit wasn't the option to get rid of. To me personally, I feel like he didn't miss on Forever's a Mighty Long Time.
Yeah.
He didn't.
And that was a double disc album. That's hard to do.
I feel like every song, even his skits, did not miss.
Yeah, I love it. Any skit he do is dope. But
no. But damn, I'm gonna let them drag you for saying Baduism though.
I'm gonna let them drag you for saying D'Angelo, Brown Sugar. What you mean?
I'm not saying I don't like Brown Sugar and I don't like Lady Y'all. Those are like two of my favorite songs. If he would have gave me Untitled, D'Angelo, then Baduism could have kissed my ass. But
wow.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we going to final thoughts, and it's funny. A lot of the final thoughts gonna be about, y'all already guessed it, J. Cole, because he dropped the interview with Angie Martinez. We want to talk about it. We got a lot of notes on it. We may just try to highlight some of the major things we felt was big. So which one do you want to pick from?
I want to talk about the when he talked about his stepfather. Okay. The name Kill Edward came about. I thought it was very interesting.
I forgot about that part. What exactly was the reasoning behind that?
So behind Kill Edward, the reasoning, his stepfather's name was Edward. And the reason why he says Kill Edward is not physically killing him, but killing the traits that Cole picked up from him as a child. That took over into his adult life. Things that he did not like. So like insecurities and things like that within a relationship carried on to Cole, and he didn't realize that until he got older. So that's what Kill Edward was, killing his stepfather's but I want to say traits that he had. And I thought that was actually pretty deep. I mean, from the way that Cole describes his mother in these different songs, it sounded like, she had different men coming in and out, but she was just with one man constantly.
Right.
Fighting drug addiction and different things like that. And of course, he was whooping on her and different things like that. And for you to say Kill Edward and you picked some of those things up, some of those characteristics up from him, just being around him, not even being biological, one shows the influence that people have around you. Even if you don't like this man, even if you didn't know this man, he had such a major influence on your life that you picked up his mannerisms. So to me, that I actually think I cried at that part. I'm so
you was crying?
But the thing about it is, with this interview, it just made me love J. Cole more.
He always have dope interviews.
I know everybody is like, oh, the typical Cole fan. You know what I'm saying? But this interview is the reason why I love him.
He always give nice interviews. He's always thoughtful
He's always
interviews.
a great interview. He's always great to listen to, but this one was a little bit more intimate than usual. A little more intimate for me personally. So but I thought that was unique. I liked it. I loved it when he talked about that. What was your standout moment from the interview?
It's a lot, but I'm gonna jump to the fall off. He talked about that, so he did basically confirm that he is working on another album called The Fall Off. So you was right, Jenae. I don't think it's coming out this year though.
No, not at all.
I don't think it's coming out this year, but he definitely confirmed that he is working on another album already. So you was right, Jenae.
I said he got something else coming. I said this just can't be it because he left, in my opinion, on the album. Now that the hype is settled, I can listen with different ears now. I can definitely hear in some different songs where he left room. Like for me in 1985, he left room to build on that. But Once an Addict, I feel like he left room to build on it. You know what I'm saying? Even with KOD, ATM, I feel like he left room on those songs to build on it from this next album. And it should be a lot more features from Kill Edward as well. So now we get to hear some of the, I feel like we get to hear some of the, I want to say the more trappier J. Cole. Because Kill Edward, you know, basically, in my opinion, he did drugs, he abused women, he cheated. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know which of those traits did Cole pick up and that he's currently or did try to kill. And is that going to be observed in this next album? So are we going to get a trappier beats from J. Cole in this next album? Or should I say Kill Edward?
We gonna find out. It would be interesting if the next album was all Kill Edward.
We don't see it. I am so excited. But I'm trying to calm myself down because I know if it does come in 2018, it is going to be
lose your head, Jenae.
At the end of 2018.
Yeah.
Or you'll just be surprised. Here it is. It's done.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I would be interested. Like, what if he did like the entire album, like mainly like just from Kill Edward's
perspective?
Like, yeah.
I'm hoping that's what
that would be interesting, and then like feature like himself, J. Cole.
Yeah.
Or whatever, or like maybe one or two songs. That would be interesting.
I think that would probably, oh my goodness. I would love for the album to be just from Kill Edward's perspective.
That would be interesting.
I would love it. Oh man.
Yeah, I can't wait to go to this concert though. I'm going in. I think it's September, I believe. That's when. I'm going to Chi-Town, baby.
See, I'm going to the one in KC. That's down the street.
I know. I'm going to Chicago. Me and my brother, because he never been to a J. Cole concert, so I told him the next one, I was like, I'm going to take you, bro.
It's time to go.
I was like, I'm going to take you, bro. I was telling him about, I was telling him about the time me and you went. He was like, dang, man, I wish I was there. I was like, bro, we going next time, bro.
Don't make fun of me and JR, but we both low-key cried.
Yeah, we did cry.
We were drunk,
it's all good.
But we low-key cried. It was a special moment. It was a special
moment. Oh, good. It was the 20 Forest Hills Drive tour.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
And Big Sean had opened for him and YG.
Yeah, that was nice too.
Yeah, that was nice. Big Sean did really good. I would love to see Big Sean again. I just didn't like this last album. But
But since we talked about the fall off, the 1985 song, he talked about that too, and he also kind of went into like the trolling and attention seeking and the capitalism that he sees or whatever in the music industry and just I guess the world period or whatever. So he addressed that more in depth about like what that song was about, which I pretty much already knew, and a lot of people were saying he was dissing all the like the new mumble rappers or whatever you want to call them, the little pumps and stuff like that. And I could see that, but like he basically confirmed, he's like, yeah, I mean, if y'all want to take it as a diss, yeah, whatever. But it was really more of like a big brother, like talking, hey, like y'all ain't gotta take my advice, but you know, if you was wise, listen, you know. And this pretty much gave y'all the game. he kind of reprimanded y'all. It's like, shoot, you going at me? I mean, I'm certified in the game, so
right.
I mean, y'all can try to take me down, but I mean, y'all not on my level, basically. So
and they're not. Is look.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was glad he addressed that or whatever. He's just talking about like the culture. He definitely was like, I can see from these young guys' perspectives or whatever. He's like, they young, they just want to have fun and make some, money doing what they love or whatever. They not really thinking in like 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road quite yet. But he was like, it's needed though. Somebody got to say it. So
yeah, I agree.
Somebody got to tell you, hey, slow down. Like, hey, pay attention over here. Look over here. A little bit sometimes. So,
like he say, don't stop touring.
Yeah, don't stop touring. That's a lot of y'all make y'all monies anyway.
Yeah, don't stop.
Because those record labels, they gonna rape y'all in the streaming game and all that. So
you get done paying them residuals and paying your whole team, man, you broke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if y'all need to, go ahead and check out that J. Cole interview with Angie Martinez. It's on YouTube. It's about like an hour and 46 minutes long. I listened to it while I was at work.
Yeah. How'd you feel about like him addressing the whole Kanye thing or whatever? How'd you feel about that? And I guess he talking about like the free, especially like the free thinking or whatever when he addressed that. How'd you feel about that segment?
He said what he was supposed to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a verse was like, a couple things were about Kanye, but it mostly just wasn't about Kanye. It was about the industry in general. And I agree with him on that. But Kanye just fits that bill. And he even said, some of the stuff was about him. Yeah, it was. Because I think Cole, besides Nas, Kanye was one of his biggest influences.
Yeah, he was like Kanye, Nas, Eminem.
Yeah, Kanye, Nas.
Jay-Z, of course.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so it's like when you see one of your favorites just kind of going downhill and, direct, and you don't know how to direct his energy, what can you do? I appreciate Cole for saying that. But like I said, he said what he was supposed to say. So, I mean, he ain't say nothing that I didn't already know.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
He ain't say nothing that I already
knew. Yeah. It is what it is. We already talked about this Kanye thing, so y'all know how we feel. We ain't gonna really dive too deep into that. So, let's talk about our artist of the week. Who is the artist of the week for you, Jenae? I gotta think about mine.
Artist of the week for me. Artist of the week? Shit.
Did anybody drop anything new this week?
I don't know if anything happened this week. Besides that, when bitch, I'm a baby. Other than that,
what?
Lil Baby and Drake, yes indeed.
I don't know nothing about that.
Look at
Kevin Gates, he dropped an album. I didn't listen to it, but I don't know if you heard it, but he did drop an album.
No, I did not know that. I forgot we freed Kevin Gates. I'm sorry. I apologize to Kevin Gates fans. I forgot we freed him.
I don't know.
I guess I Jada Smith because I listened to Sire again and I fell back in love. So shout out to Jada. I forgive him artist of the week.
Oh my God.
But he and his father's water company have been donating water and stuff to Flint. So shout out to Jada Smith.
Oh, that's very nice because people damn near forgot about Flint. Their water still messed up.
Yeah, their water bottle company has been donating water and stuff to Flint for the last 2-3 years. So I'm going with Jada Smith. So shout out to Jada. He's also on tour right now as well. He's also working on another album. So y'all on Sire, get your life. So that's
interesting. So I recently just found out about this artist. What's her name? Jessie Reyes. It's pretty interesting. I'm gonna send you actually a video of her. I just found out it was a very interesting video. And she I don't want to put words in her mouth, but I would say she is one of those very socially aware artists. It seems like it looks like, at least from the little music I've heard from her, she likes to talk about like women issues. I'm not gonna call her a feminist because I'm not sure that's what she is, but she does talk heavy. It seems about like women issues and stuff like that. And yeah, I like her. I might give you her album Kiddo for the album swap. I don't know yet. I'm still deciding on that, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, the song I'm in reference to is called Body Count. It's very interesting. You could probably get the gist of what that song is about. It's pretty much like the double standard that women have to face. Like they sleep with multiple men. Right. Or whatever they called sluts and hoes and look down upon. Dudes do it, sleep with a bunch of women called players and stuff. I don't know, I call them male whores, but I don't know, but this is me. But yeah, the actual song was nice, but the video was even better. I ain't gonna spill the beans if you haven't seen it, but yeah, definitely go check out that song and the video called Body Count by Jessie Reyes. But yeah, okay. So that's my artist of the week. I'm gonna give it to her, Jessie Reyes.
Okay.
So let's go to our sleeper album/songs, past the present. I'll go first. The album is called TKO by Maya. Yeah, she actually released the album. I believe it was this year. If not this year, it was late last year. Here, I'm looking for the album now. It was really cool and refreshing to hear her again. Cause I thought she had stopped doing music, but right. I guess not. It was a 12-track album called TKO, aka The Knockout.
Okay.
Smooth little listen. I liked it. It was pretty much standard Maya. What I expected.
Okay.
What I expected from her. I don't know if you're a Maya fan and you into kind of like that older 90s, early 2000s, early to mid 2000s music. You probably gonna like this or whatever it's help you reminisce and stuff or whatever. Get back into that old feeling. I liked it. Yeah. And then my song is called Broken Girls by Saba. He recently dropped an album as well. I really like this song. It's from his album Care For Me. It's called Broken Girls. Basically talking about how he seems to always fall for girls that are broken, pretty much. This dude has a knack for attracting the broken females. So I'm pretty sure a lot of guys can relate to. I don't know.
I need therapist, so I understand.
Oh man, but yeah, those are my albums and sleeper song. What you got, Jenae?
This might seem a little cliche, but my sleeper album is gonna be Country Grammar by Nelly.
This is never a bad sleeper album.
that Country Grammar is a sleep.
I mean, with people here in the Midwest, we ain't sleep. We already knew, but everybody outside.
Everybody else outside slept on Country Grammar. That mug was a hit.
Yes, sir.
Come on, stop playing with
Yes, sir.
Please,
representing for the Lou, baby.
I mean, the album was bomb as heck. That says enough. If you haven't, go back and listen to Country Grammar from beginning to end. That mug was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Now that I'm older, I actually understand what Nelly was talking about. So there's that as well.
That's funny.
When I was younger, I didn't get it. And then the fact that he had Cedric Entertainer on the intro and outro.
Hey, yeah, that was nice too.
I thought that was, that was nice. I dig it.
Two St. Louis Negroes on the
Exactly. So I thought that was cute. But my sleeper song, I don't know if I have a sleeper song. I'm trying to think. A sleeper song that I know y'all don't be listening to. Oh, I got one. Tyler the Creator from Flower Boy. No, actually.
You staying with this Tyler Creator Flower Boy album. Yeah, that and Jaden Smith Sire. You gonna keep reminding people. They really did, I guess, Jenae, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Tyler Creator, Wolf. So that was in 2013.
Okay.
IMHY.
Okay.
Featured Will.
Okay.
That's a song. That was one of the. That's what made me become interested in Tidal.
Really?
Was that song right there.
Hmm.
So I would say that would be my sleeper song.
Okay. Cool. Man, it looked like we got through this all right. Our first time with the Audacity app or whatever recording on here. It's pretty nice.
Yes. And
yeah, we actually did it within an hour. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We forgot to mention this at the beginning. We did tell y'all on the last episode that we would have a special guest for this one, episode 7, but scheduling or whatever. But we will get him on. We will have that guest artist on. We're saving them for next month. So hopefully, I'm hoping by the beginning of next month we'll have him on for one of our episodes. But it's gonna be good. We're gonna have plenty more guests to come anyway. Still, shout out to Tono for being our first guest and everything. We gonna have some new stuff for y'all. We're gonna keep growing, getting better with this stuff. We still trying.
And we finally reached over 100 followers. So thank you to everybody that follows the Instagram page.
Yes.
We post, that tunes in once a week to the episodes. They give us their feedback. We truly, really do appreciate it. Would you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend?
Yes.
About Taste Test Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud,
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
We on Facebook.
Different is on Twitter. That is at Taste Test Pod.
Yes.
Taste Test Pod, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Taste Test Podcast. You can see the links in our bios. Hit us up. Let us know. We getting there. We doing this, y'all.
Yep. And like she said, we appreciate the following on our social media. We're also looking forward to getting, like we said, new guests, new followers, new subscribers on all our platforms. We're looking to get on some other platforms for podcasts and stuff, so be patient with us. We are working on that. But it has come to that time. It's been real. Taste Test Podcast.
About to Uzi show roll out of here.
Yes. It's going to be a long rest of the week, so try to take my butt to at least lay down. So, all right, y'all. We out. Right. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
No, I'm serious.